Hi, welcome to Jim's radio shop, except I'm not in my shop, I'm in my office. And we're going to be taking a look at that piece of equipment you see on my desk there. And with me is the owner of it, Sherman.
How you doing, internet people?
Great. So Sherman, why have you brought this over to me?
Well, it's just a little PA that I found in a thrift store. Bought it for $10. I've been looking for one for quite a while. I want to start messing around with a microphone, a harmonica, so hopefully this will give me the power I need to cut through my drums and my guitars and everything.
Great. Okay. So have you plugged it in, tried it out at all?
I have yet to, so this is all going to be a first-time test.
Great. Well, you know, I already know this is a well-known brand. It's a high-end sort of PA amp.
Okay. Good.
And as I showed you a moment ago, I've also got the schematic for it, just in case it's not working, but I don't see why it won't be working. So I'm just going to move the camera here and give a little bit of a different view. Okay, so we're covering about here. I'll put a little extra light on the subject too. Okay, so you know, I've already looked at it a little bit and pretty curious about all these wires on the back, so why don't we figure that out?
Am I? This is the one that really puzzled me. It looks like it's meant to be plugged into a car.
Yeah.
It's very bizarre.
So I can see right there, it says DC 12 volts. You got a switch here, AC, DC. So obviously it's meant to run on 12 volts. That would be for some kind of field use. So let's get those off there though, because we're going to plug it in the wall.
Okay.
And there's two cords on here too. It's a little odd. Okay, so that one's built to go in a cigarette lighter. That's a little obvious, but this guy here.
Yeah, what is that doing on there?
Well, if you plugged that into your iPod, you would have said goodbye to your iPod maybe. But I don't know. Somebody must have had a piece of equipment they designed to take this as the power input, plug in, and they probably knew what they were doing.
So
what's this here for?
It looks like just a little piece of elastic or a twist tie. I think that's just to hold the cords in place.
I think it is. It's a pretty foolish move, though. Really. Oops. I
Yeah,
didn't really mean to break it, but I'm going to take it off anyway. I think it's just to hold the cords.
Yeah, I think so.
And, you know, I don't know. Didn't look like a smart move to me. You want to just hold it there?
Absolutely.
Because it's screwed with the insulation right under the wire here. Catch it there. Okay, so we'll just get rid of that. Okay, so you got lots of outputs on here. Plenty.
That
and
caught me as a little strange.
And the inputs are over here. So I see magnetic phono for playing records, and microphone 3, and a switch between them. So it's one or the other.
Right. Excellent.
Microphone 1, microphone 2, and auxiliary. So we'll be able to test all these and make sure they're working properly. So we'll make sure this is over on AC. And we're going to want to put a speaker on here. So I happen to have, we'll use my stereo system speaker here. I'll just borrow it. I have this piece of wire here ready to go.
Excellent.
And so I'm pretty sure there's some leftover wire there from somebody previous. Yuck. And that's why you don't want to use that kind of wire, because this is what happens in the long run. Go right inside. Instead, I tinned these ahead of time. Whoop, whoop. Didn't expect that to happen. Can you grab that? Okay, most of the time screws are captive in these things. You can't turn too far. Put it in there.
That washer does not want to stay with.
The washer should probably the wire should probably be under the washer.
Ah, okay.
But it doesn't really matter for our purposes. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's good.
There we go. would you like to be my cameraman for a minute?
I love it.
Okay,
Let's do
just set it back. And we're going to go stick this wire on there. Grab that guy. Okay, so don't get too much, like about 3 feet back or more.
Sure.
Something like that. Okay, so we're going over to my speaker over here.
Okay.
Take this off here. Relax and And that took the wire off pretty quick. Just put this on here. Okay, so this is a pretty big speaker. And your amplifier's rated at 25 watts, which is pretty powerful.
So we should get some serious sound out of this.
You should. Okay, so we need an input, so we'll start off with the microphone. How about we stick them back up here again?
Sure.
At this point. Allow me to. There we go. Okay, so I have a microphone. Can you grab that? The microphone wire, which is a little extra long for our purposes. And loud and noisy. There we go. Pretty sure this microphone's working just fine. But if we have any trouble, we'll have to check it. We'll have to double check it to be absolutely sure. Okay, so we'll plug it into microphone number 1. That sounds like a good place to start. Okay, and we better. That's microphone 1, 2, 3, or phono. See how they wrote it there?
Yeah, absolutely. So it is one or the other?
Yeah,
not both?
auxiliary master. Okay. Bass. Put them in the middle. Treble. That's handy. And this is on, off, and it's off. Make sure I know it's off. Okay. So I'm plugging this just right into the wall. I'm not putting it through the current limiting thing in my shop, because we're not in my shop. So.
Fingers crossed here.
You know what we should do too? Just wait 1 second. Well, you know what? We can do it with my handy dandy meter. Rather than have you standing there holding the microphone, finding out the hard way that there's something bad about this. That's good. Put it down. And we'll switch it on. Stand back. A little light came on.
It's a little bit of light. That's good.
A little humming in there. No problem. Okay, so you can grab the microphone.
Good. Feel much safer now.
Make sure the switch is on the microphone. Okay, bearing in mind that feedback is possible, of course. I'll let you work the controller.
Absolutely. Testing, testing. Testing. Hello, check 1, 2. Check
Wait,
1,
okay.
2.
Wait, well, no, that's okay.
You don't seem to be getting any sound.
Okay, now let's turn it down, because it's up pretty high there. And if all of a sudden we'd be in bad shape. So it could be the microphone. So we'll try an alternate input with it. We'll use something.
Could be the fact that we didn't turn the master on.
Oh, master volume.
Okay, so let's
That's
throw
good.
that.
I know how to fix them, I just don't know how to use them.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing.
Stephanie, yeah.
Check 1, 2. Oh, hey. Check 1, 2. Okay, so we've got the master close to halfway now. The channel volume's up. Oh,
Needs a little cleaning on the
little
controls.
clip. Yep.
Yeah, turn up a little more.
Sure.
Just be aware of the feedback.
Check, check, check. Check 1, 2. Oh, that's very clean.
It is.
Interesting. So we have the channel and the master up to halfway. And it's working pretty good, I think.
Let's try mic number 2.
Okay.
Okay, mic number 2.
Mic number 2. Mic number 2. Mic number 2. Testing.
Oh, that's probably dirt on the control.
Yep. We're check, check, check.
Careful, careful. You're in for a surprise that high. Could have been the microphone switch.
Oh. No, but still. Oh, it's a little finicky.
It is, yeah.
Check. Check 1, 2.
Let's go for
Check
microphone
1,
3.
2. Excellent.
Is it down?
It's down, it's all the way off.
Okay, so and the switch on the back is set to microphone 3, so
Excellent.
should work.
Check, check. A little more scratching. Check. Check. Checking the mic. Checking the mic. Mic check. Mic number 3 functioning fully.
That's good. Okay, turn it down.
Excellent.
Now, we can't really check the magnetic input properly. Although we're going to try to use a guitar in a minute to do it because I think it's close enough. I don't know. We'll give it a careful try. And you'd like to know if the guitar would happen to work there because
Yeah, that would be fun.
You're not going to play records with this, I don't think.
No.
So next one we will check though is the auxiliary.
Okay.
Okay, so we can. So volume's down.
Yeah. All
Matt,
the way
Matt.
down on all of them. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pull this guy out. Only because I don't want to blow up my stereo speaker. We'll put away the microphone. Okay, so grab the guitar. It's sitting right there. Okay, I gotta just put this wire together here for a minute. Yeah, I'll apologize ahead of time. The guitar might not be tuned up properly.
Yeah, probably not, but it's good for our purposes.
Yep. Okay, so this will give me a way to connect the guitar fuzz box. Ooh. There we go. Let's put the other end in first here. Smart. Okay, I'm going to plug this into the auxiliary. Okay, Sherman. I got lots of volume controls to line up here, but I think my guitar is at full blast, isn't it? No, stick her right up full.
Yeah. Right up to 10.
Of course, it's this box.
O'clock.
It's the fuzz box we're going to be listening to. So,
Okay. Let's just
You
hit
go
a
ahead.
chord and
so master is still halfway.
halfway. Yep.
Here we go.
Ooh. Pick, excellent. Well, that seems to be working.
Get a little volume to it,
Isn't that something?
It's a great thing you got here for $10.
For $10 at the local
Okay, hold on. One more thing we'll try then. We'll turn that down before we're sorry.
Excellent.
Okay, we'll plug the guitar straight into mic 3. We'll start with it on mic 3 and see what happens, and then we'll switch it over to magnetic. And if we think that's a, I guess we just don't turn it up too high too fast. So 3 is this one here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Whoop. My fault.
that's straight off the guitar. So. Sounds like it might be a little much for the input. I got the volume down
sounds like
pretty
it's-
low.
It's
pretty low.
distorting just a little bit. And if it's down that low, then yeah, probably not going to mess around too much with that.
Okay, so let's put the guitar straight into auxiliary.
Sure.
Why not?
We're here.
Okay.
Quite a bit of scratching. Again,
But
needs
it
to
is
be
possible.
cleaned.
It's possible, though. I imagine the fuzz box output is very similar to the guitar output because that's how they would design it. So it wasn't a big, changeover for the sound guy if he went to a fuzz box. So it's not too surprising this works. And I'm not going to plug it in on the magnetic thing because that's just going to be way too sensitive.
Well, I'm probably not going to mess around with
And,
that too much.
Yeah, I would even want to maybe block that switch so you don't have a little surprise one day.
I'm just absolutely boggled that that works absolutely 100%.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. There's no hum.
Nope.
Well, let me stick my head in the speaker. Can't hear any evidence of a hum.
Not at all.
So, yeah, that's a great, and it's basically built for your purposes. Huh? There you go.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks, Sherman, for bringing it over. There's nothing. Oh, you know what? One thing we have to fix. We gotta spray these guys. We'll clean them up.
Let's do that.
Yeah. So we're gonna go after the noisy controls here. This thing's built to be open. This is not consumer stuff.
Let's see what kind of dirt you can find.
Definitely professional grade stuff. What do you think it sold for when it was new?
Jeez. Well,
1975.
75. A 30-watt PA system. Well, I'm just gonna throw a number out there. $150.
$1,200.
You're kidding me.
This in that day, this is quite a piece of equipment for sure. But I mean, this is built to work. We open this up, we'll have a chance to see if anything's gone on here too. In case there's been some monkey business.
Let's hope not. I can see for sure through the grate there we're gonna catch some dirt, some nasty gunk. Who knows how long this was sitting in a basement or a garage, or even the pawn shop itself.
There we go.
Okay.
Another fuse.
Oop.
Hey, hold it. It's on.
Oh Jesus.
Let's turn it off.
Excellent. Yeah.
And I gotta unplug it. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Okay.
Nobody saw that, did they?
No, forget.
Well, that just, it's quiet, right? There's no hum. So,
Interesting.
there's your light bulb, which was a little dull, but looks nice and clean. Big power supply resistor there. It's nice. That's a filtered cap. That's usually where you get a hum from, but there's no hum, so that's good. Again, it's all probably commercial grade stuff. Companies like this had a reputation to protect, and they weren't going to put anything out there that wasn't going to take a beating. So probably it runs fairly cool. There's probably no heat in anything. Feel that?
Kidding me.
There's nothing
Ice
at all.
cold.
Right? Yeah, there's nothing there at all. This has got just a touch of heat in it.
Excellent.
That's a little odd. Touch that. You can feel it.
Just a little bit of warmth, yeah, compared to some of the other.
But all the parts over here are a little warm.
Really?
So something's that's really hot. That's hot. So that guy is heating up this area a little bit.
And what, pray tell, is that guy?
Well, I don't know.
Looking back here.
Don't know, to be honest with you. Let's see. It's coming from all the controls. Don't know offhand. Looks like it might even be a preamp or something.
Okay.
Treble and bass. So this, am I seeing the wires right? I don't know. I could figure it out if I looked at the schematic, but I won't bother. So there's not a lot of dust in here.
No,
I wouldn't worry about it. It's just the thing to know is that there's a fuse here. Because there's a fuse on the back too, so you kind of wouldn't expect a fuse inside. So I see the fuse is on this red wire going to the capacitor.
Mhm.
This is high voltage stuff. So this is a fuse designed to protect the high voltage circuits. So when you get a fault somewhere in the high voltage, which probably come at some point when some capacitor shorts out, that fuse will pop
Excellent.
and protect everything. So you won't get smoke and flames.
More high-end safety. It's all good to know. Again, for $10.
Hey, let's spray these. I forgot why we took the top off.
Yeah. It's quite the circuit.
You want to turn the controls there? Get both hands going.
Okay, we're turning. Very smooth.
These are probably, well, they look like just routine. They don't look, I was going to say these are probably very expensive, but they don't look expensive at all. They feel nice though, don't they? They have a nice drag to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, well, that was really fast.
Yeah, well, they look a little cheap.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You know, when it turns fast like that, it feels kind of cheap.
Yeah.
But that's maybe how they're all supposed to be.
Oh, possibly.
We're just
Maybe they're all
feeling-
just stuck. Yeah.
We're just feeling the goo, but I like it.
It's
See, that's why you want
very
vintage equipment, so the controls are sticky. Good. Okay, let's
Some gooey stuff here.
let's turn them back on and see how noisy it is now. Okay, so I'll plug it back in.
Pull those down.
And we will. Volume's down, master volume down.
Let's do. Yep. All down. Oh.
Anything plugged in? The guitar's still plugged in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have a sound source. So, okay, so we'll turn the master and listen. Pretty. Well, you don't even need to hit the guitar. Just listen to the speaker.
Oh.
Any crackling?
Getting some light crackling, a little bit of fuzz. Here, tell me
Okay,
what's-
now I'll leave that turned up full, and I'll turn the other controls.
Definitely got some heavy scratch in there.
I may have hit him without it. I mean, I got fluid in there the first time. Just gas. Oh, okay, kind of loaded them up. Of course, I got the other volume up full. It's not like I want us to clean up. Huh? Very consistent. So
Yeah.
that was at the top end of the control. You don't need to worry too much about the top end. It's the lower end where you're off. But worn out might be the word for that. Let's try the next one.
Ooh. Some nasty pops in there.
Remember now, I got the master volume right up full.
Okay. Well, that probably is something.
So
to do with it.
that sound, that may be, let's just see. We have the master volume where it normally would be. And I still hear it, don't you?
Still hear it, yeah.
Well, it's
just a
not,
little bit,
it's
but
not, it's not too bad.
doesn't sound
That's
like
not so
that.
good.
Like it's gonna break the speaker. Oh, that's.
Yikes. Remember when I was being careful about making sure the volume's down? It's all for these big clicks and pops here. Okay, auxiliary. I'm going to turn the master back up. That's the one that turns easy. And
Yeah, the loose, cheap feeling knob is the one that barely scratches at all.
okay, and the next one is the master, and then bass and treble. Everything's noisy.
Yeah, a little bit of thump. But,
Treble is quiet. Treble's the only quiet one. you know, that might be indicating that there's some DC going through these controls. And there should not be. I don't think so, anyway. So let's leave it at that. I'll study the schematic a little bit and figure out if all that crackling is from the DC, which would be a leaky capacitor somewhere. So otherwise, you got yourself a great deal here. What'd you say you got it for?
$10.
$10. That's a winner. Thanks everybody for watching.